Hey there, fitness fam! Welcome back to Healthy Habit Hub, where we cut through the fluff and get straight to the truths that will transform your fitness journey. Today's video is all about a problem that's way too common: training mistakes that are literally killing your gains. Yes, you heard that right. All that effort, all that sweat, and all those hours in the gym could be wasted because of avoidable errors. Sound familiar? Now, before you start panicking, let's get one thing straight. We've all been there. Nobody steps into the gym knowing everything. Even the most seasoned lifters have been guilty of these mistakes at some point, myself included. But here's the deal. The faster you recognize and fix these errors, the faster you'll start seeing the results you've been working so hard for. So why does this matter? Because I know how frustrating it is to give 100% in the gym and feel like you're stuck in neutral. You want the muscle gains, the strength, the confidence, but something isn't clicking. That's why we're here today, to make sure you stop spinning your wheels and start moving toward your goals like a freight train. This video is for everyone. Whether you're a gym newbie or a seasoned lifter who just feels like you've hit a plateau, we're going to uncover the 10 most common training mistakes that are secretly sabotaging your progress. And most importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix them. No BS, just straight talk and actionable advice. And hey, stick around, because mistake number 10 might just be the one thing holding you back from smashing your goals. All right, let's jump into it and make those gains unstoppable. The 10 training mistakes. 1. Poor form. More ego, less gains. Let's start with what might be the most common mistake of all. Poor form. I know you've seen it, or maybe even done it yourself. And you load up the barbell with way more weight than you can handle, thinking, if I can just get this up, everyone will see how strong I am. But here's the cold, hard truth. Bad form isn't just ineffective, it's dangerous. When you're lifting with poor form, you're not targeting the muscles you think you're targeting. Take the bench press, for example. If your elbows are flaring out to the side, you're putting a ton of unnecessary stress on your shoulders instead of hitting your chest. Or think about deadlifts. If your back is rounding, you're turning a muscle-building exercise into a one-way ticket to the chiropractor. But it's not just about avoiding injuries. Poor form also cheats your muscles out of the full benefits of the exercise. Without proper range of motion and control, you're essentially spinning your wheels. Imagine trying to build a house but skipping every third brick. You're never going to create something solid. The fix. Here's what you need to do. Strip the ego away and focus on technique. Start with a weight that allows you to move with full control and a full range of motion. Watch video tutorials from trusted sources, or better yet, hire a coach to assess your form. And don't rush. Slow, controlled reps are your best friend. Remember, the goal is to stimulate the muscle, not just move the weight. Trust me, the people who truly know their stuff will respect you more for lifting with proper form than for ego lifting. 2. Skipping the warm-up. Cold muscles, cold gains. Let me paint a picture. You walk into the gym, you're hyped up, and you head straight for the weights. No warm-up, no prep, just pure adrenaline. Sound familiar? It's tempting to skip the warm-up when you're short on time or just eager to get started. But let me tell you, skipping your warm-up is one of the fastest ways to derail your workout before it even begins. When you train with cold muscles, you're not just limiting your performance, you're setting yourself up for injury. Tight, stiff muscles can't move properly, which means your range of motion and strength are compromised. And let's not forget that your nervous system isn't primed to recruit the muscles you need, so you're not operating at full capacity. But warming up isn't just about preventing injuries. It's also about improving your performance. A proper warm-up increases blood flow, raises your body temperature, and gets your head in the game. It's like revving the engine before a race. Once you're warmed up, everything runs smoother, faster, and more efficiently. The fix. A great warm-up doesn't have to take long, but it does have to be intentional. Start with 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio, like jogging, cycling, or even jumping rope to get your heart rate up. Then move into dynamic stretches and mobility drills that target the muscles you'll be using. For example, if it's leg day, incorporate movements like lunges, bodyweight squats, and hip openers. And don't forget warm-up sets of your main lifts. These not only prepare your muscles, but also help you mentally rehearse the movement. 3. Neglecting nutrition. Gains are made in the kitchen. You've probably heard the saying, you can't out-train a bad diet. But let me tell you, it's more than just a catchy phrase. Nutrition is the foundation of your entire fitness journey. If you're not fueling your body properly, it doesn't matter how hard you train. You're not going to see the results you want. Let's break it down. Your muscles need protein to repair and grow. They need carbs to fuel your workouts and fats to keep your hormones functioning optimally. If you're not eating enough, or if you're filling up on junk, you're essentially trying to build a mansion out of cardboard. And don't even get me started on hydration. Even mild dehydration can wreck your performance, making you feel weaker and less focused. The fix. Start by figuring out your calorie and macronutrient needs based on your goals. Are you trying to bulk up? You'll need a calorie surplus with a focus on protein. Think 1 to 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. Cutting. Focus on a calorie deficit, but still keep your protein intake high to preserve muscle. Prioritize whole, nutrient-dense foods like lean meats, eggs, fruits, veggies, and whole grains. Track your intake using an app to stay consistent, and make hydration a priority. Aim for at least 3 liters of water a day. 4. Overtraining. More is not always better. It's easy to think that the more time you spend in the gym, the better your results will be. After all, if 4 sets of bench press are good, then 8 sets must be great, right? Wrong. Overtraining is one of the sneakiest mistakes that can completely wreck your progress, and it's more common than you might think. Here's the deal. Your muscles don't grow in the gym. They grow during rest. When you train, you're essentially creating tiny tears in your muscle fibers. It's the recovery process, fueled by proper nutrition and rest, that actually repairs and strengthens those fibers, leading to growth. If you're constantly training without giving your body a chance to recover, you're not allowing that process to happen. Instead, you're creating more stress than your body can handle, which can lead to fatigue, plateauing, and even regression in your performance. Overtraining isn't just a physical issue, it's mental too. When your body is burned out, your motivation takes a hit, your mood worsens, and even your sleep quality can suffer. And let's not forget the increased risk of injury. When you're tired, your form suffers, and bad form is a recipe for disaster. The fix. Rest days are not optional. They're essential. Aim for at least 1 or 2 full rest days per week, and don't be afraid to scale back your training volume if you're feeling run down. Listen to your body. If you're constantly sore, fatigued, or irritable, it's a sign that you need to back off. Incorporate active recovery activities like stretching, yoga, or light cardio to keep your body moving without overloading it. And prioritize sleep. 7-9 hours a night is non-negotiable if you want to see gains. 5. Neglecting progressive overload. Staying in your comfort zone. Here's a hard truth. If you're lifting the same weight for the same number of reps every week, you're not going to grow. Your body is incredibly good at adapting to stress, which means that to keep building muscle and strength, you need to constantly challenge it. This is where progressive overload comes in. Progressive overload is the principle of gradually increasing the stress placed on your muscles during training. This can mean adding more weight, doing more reps, increasing the volume, or even improving your form and range of motion. Without progressive overload, your muscles have no reason to adapt, and your gains will stall. But here's the problem. Too many people stay in their comfort zones. They get stuck lifting the same weights because they're afraid to push themselves, or they don't track their progress, so they don't even realize they're stagnating. The fix. Track everything. Keep a workout journal or use an app to log your exercises, weights, sets, and reps. Aim to improve in some way every single week, even if it's just by adding 1 more rep or a tiny amount of weight. And don't be afraid to push yourself, but do so intelligently. Use proper form and don't sacrifice technique for the sake of lifting heavier. Remember, consistent small improvements add up to big results over time. 6. Relying too much on machines. Forgetting free weights. Machines have their place in the gym, but relying on them too much can hold you back. While machines are great for isolating specific muscles and providing stability, they don't engage your stabilizer muscles in the same way free weights do. If you're spending all your time on machines and avoiding free weights, you're missing out on one of the biggest benefits of strength training: functional strength and muscle balance. Free weights like barbells, dumbbells, and kettlebells force your body to stabilize and control the weight through a full range of motion. This engages more muscles, improves coordination, and leads to better overall strength and growth. Plus, free weight exercises tend to mimic real-world movements more closely, which means they're more functional for everyday life. The fix. Incorporate compound free weight exercises like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and rows into your routine. These movements work multiple muscle groups at once, giving you more bang for your buck. Use machines sparingly and think of them as a supplement to your free weight training, not the foundation. If you're new to free weights, start light and focus on mastering your form before increasing the load. 7. Ignoring recovery techniques. You're not a machine. Recovery is just as important as training, yet so many people ignore it. They think that as long as they're hitting their workouts hard, the rest will take care of itself. But here's the truth. If you're not actively prioritizing recovery, you're leaving gains on the table. Recovery isn't just about taking rest days, it's about actively supporting your body's ability to repair and grow. This includes things like stretching, foam rolling, massage, hydration, and proper nutrition. It also includes managing stress, which can wreak havoc on your hormones and slow down recovery. The fix. Make recovery a part of your routine. Spend 10-15 minutes after each workout stretching and foam rolling to reduce muscle tightness and improve mobility. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Your muscles need water to function properly. And consider incorporating active recovery days, where you focus on light movement to keep your blood flowing without adding stress. 8. Overcomplicating your workouts. Keep it simple. Stupid. Raise your hand if you've ever gotten caught up in the hype of a complicated workout routine you found online. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that more exercises, more sets, and more variety equals better results. But here's the truth. Simplicity beats complexity every time. When you're constantly changing your routine or adding unnecessary fluff, you're not giving your body the consistency it needs to adapt and grow. Plus, overcomplicated workouts can be overwhelming and hard to stick to, which means you're less likely to stay consistent. The fix: stick to the basics. Focus on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and pull-ups, and build your routine around them. Keep your workouts simple, efficient, and goal-oriented. You don't need a dozen different exercises to grow, just a few key ones done well. 9. Not listening to your body, pushing through pain. There's a difference between discomfort and pain. Discomfort is part of the process. It's the burn in your muscles as you push through a tough set. Pain, on the other hand, is your body's way of telling you something is wrong. Ignoring pain and pushing through it is a recipe for injury. The fix: learn to listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, stop and assess the situation. Don't be afraid to take a step back or modify an exercise if needed. Remember, an injury can set you back weeks or even months, so it's always better to play it safe. 10. Not having a clear plan. Wandering aimlessly. Walking into the gym without a plan is like trying to drive to a new destination without a map. You're going to waste time and energy, and you might not even get where you want to go. The fix: create a structured workout plan that aligns with your goals. Whether you're trying to build muscle, lose fat, or increase strength, having a plan ensures you're making progress and staying focused. If you're not sure where to start, consider hiring a coach or using a proven program. Now that you know the 10 training mistakes that are killing your gains, it's time to take action. Which of these mistakes have you been guilty of? Let me know in the comments, and let's crush these bad habits together. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Healthy Habit Hub, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Share this with your gym buddy who needs a wake-up call, and let's all start making the gains we deserve. See you in the next one.